Welcome back to the Explore Your Limits Challenge. This is day 9, willpower workout number 9. In this workout, we want to explore the concept of failure, the concept of quitting, and the desire to quit. When you have the desire to quit, you need willpower and you need grit in order to get through that and to push past that feeling of wanting to quit. What's really interesting is we often think, in particular when we're doing something that's physical, say running a long distance or doing sprints or doing a body weight exercise, for example, that what limits us, what causes us to stop where we are rather than pushing forward, is our physical strength, our physical energy, our physical endurance. But in a book that talks about the performance training for athletes, elite athletes, what the author says is this, and I'm going to read it to you. It says, overall, it seems that exercise performance is ultimately limited by perception of effort rather than cardiorespiratory and musculo-energetic factors. What that means is that we think we're being limited by our body's strength and other factors, when in reality, we're being limited by our perception of having reached our limit. We think we've reached our limit, and so we stop. But there are actually deeper reservoirs of energy, of strength, of oxygen that we could pull on and to continue to go further. So when we think about exploring our limits, we need to explore those because we can often go further than we think we can, but we stop because we think we've reached our limit. And so willpower workout number 9 is designed to explore that limit and to see that actually the limit is beyond what we thought it would be. And so the way we're going to do that is we're going to pick a body weight exercise. So for me, I'm going to do push-ups. You could do pull-ups. You could do, wall sits. You could do, holding your arms, lateral raises, hold your arms out. Anything that you can do a certain number of repetitions of. So if you can only do one pull-up, don't do that. But, if you can do 5, 10 pull-ups, then that works. But something also that you can't do like 100 of, because that will just mean that this take a really long time for you. It also can be things that you have to hold for a certain duration, like a plank or the wall sits, like I said. So pick one of those exercises, and then here's what we're going to do over the course of the next 6 hours or so. Essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by, in just a few minutes, I'm going to do a set of push-ups. And the goal here is to do as many as I possibly can while keeping my form, but as many as I possibly can until I reach the point of failure, which means that I literally, push myself up and then I just collapse. So it should be collapsing on the ground, and count those. So let's just say, for example, I think I can probably do around 30 some. So let's just say I did 30. Then I'm going to wait 20 to 60 minutes, up to you how long you want to wait. Wait that amount of time. Then I'm going to do another set of push-ups. And the goal in this set is to do at least one more push-up than I did the previous time. And then, I'm going to wait 20 to 60 minutes, and I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to do a total of 6 times, so 6 sets of push-ups. And each of those sets, the goal is to go beyond what I accomplished in the last time, so to push a little bit further. So, logic would suggest that you should do fewer push-ups as you go because you're fatiguing the muscles. And so each corresponding set should actually go lower in terms of the number of repetitions, especially if I'm pushing myself, honestly, to failure in the first step. So that's what logic would say. But this idea that our perception of our limits is what is causing us to stop actually suggests that if we can push ourselves a little further, that we begin to see that our line for how far we can go is further, and so it enables us to move beyond that. And so that is what I hope will happen. There's a chance that I'll do 30 and the next time I'll do 25, so we'll see it. But I'm going to push hard, and the point is to try to push as hard as you can to beat your previous one. And the last thing I'll say before we jump into here is don't take it easy on the first one. I know there will be a temptation for you to if you could do 30 to do 20 just to allow yourself room to increase. Don't do that. That will mess this up. So you have to go hard that first set and do as much as you can till you really are at a point of failure. All right, let's jump into the first set. 10. $25. All right, here I am about to do set 2. So set 1, I did 40. Let's see if I can match that. I'm just gonna rest my arms for a second. Here we go, trying to beat 40. $50. 20. That's 30. Ah. 35. 30. 40. Okay, 43. I did it. Beat the last time. All right, so here we are for the third set. The first set I did 40. Second set was 43. And now we're gonna see what we can do here. Oh, definitely feeling it. 30. Oh, 44. Wow, that was not easy. All right, I'm getting ready to do set 4. The first set, as a reminder, I did 40 reps. Second set, 43. And last set, the third set, I eked out 44. So I'm going for 45 this time. Last time was pretty rough and barely made it, so I'm not sure, but Gotta go for it here. All right, let's go. Oh, oh. Oh, man, that's 37. Okay, didn't make it that time. Okay, got two more sets. All right, here I am gearing up for set 5. The last set was really difficult. I was only able to do 37, and I was trying to go for 45. So just as a reminder, I did 40, 43, 44, and then 37. So my arms are definitely feeling quite fatigued, and so, but we're gonna give it a shot here on this 5th set, and then we'll have one more after that. All right. It's 20. It's 30. What do you want? Oh, 46. Beat it by 2. Okay, here we are for set 6, the last set of the day. My arms are definitely feeling sore, they're feeling tired, and not sure how many I'm going to make it on this one. Just as a brief recap, I, in the first set, did 40 push-ups. The next one, set 2, was 43. Then I did 44 in set 3. And then I dropped off on set 4 down to 37. But then this last set, set 5, I was able to get it back up, and I jumped up to 46. So I'm trying to beat 46 here for my last one. Let's see how I do. Oh, failure. That was failure. Oh, 35. So not so great. But yeah, the and just I probably took a bit longer than an hour during some of those breaks in between sets, just as context there. But the idea here was to really go beyond failure. So you failed at 40 in the first one, and then logic would say that if you do it again in the same day, you're going to be fatigued and it'll be harder. You should do less. And so how do you push beyond that? And we're testing our limits here, and so that's what I was able to do here. I was able to have some success, not able to cap it out on beat that 46 on the last one here, but overall feel like I was able to push my limits a bit. And one of the observations was just this tension that we've talked about before, but of having the long-term goal, for example, doing 46, and that can be motivating, and that can be, inspiring, but also it can be demotivating if it feels too far away. And so balancing between having that long-term goal, the reason for doing it, with just focusing on, okay, do what I can, do one, do the next one, and the next one. And, completing really difficult things is about moving between those two perspectives, moving from long-term big perspective to just get that done. All right, that's it for willpower workout number 9. We'll be back with workout number 10.